The Unimetric reconstitution system for endodontically treated teeth, developed by Dr. Fulpin, employs tapered root canal posts resembling the Dr. Moser posts, which have been known for decades. The full assortment consists of two types of post with 0.8 and 1 millimeter diameter tips. The heads of the posts are square with crossed slots. The color coding system allows the posts and instruments to be easily identified. These posts are available in either stainless steel or titanium versions, complying with US ASTM Grade 5. Both of these materials have proved their capabilities regarding corrosion resistance, physical strength, and biocompatibility. The accessories within the Unimetric assortment are easily identified due to their colored ring and the grooves engraved in the shanks. The penetration drill, which has a rounded end to prevent wandering, has a single colored ring. The universal pre-calibrating drill with rounded end included in the 1 millimeter assortment is only used if the precision drill does not penetrate properly. The precision calibrating drill has two colored rings. Both the lengths and diameters of the drills are matched very accurately to the posts. The rings on the shank of the instrument also indicate where the head of the post will be when it's inserted. One ring indicates the height of the short head, and the other indicates the height of the long head. The assortment also includes a set of cross-tip screwdrivers. To select the post, first of all, the transparent full-size template is compared with the radiograph. When choosing a post from the range on the template, two things should be taken into account. The head must be covered completely with amalgam, and the tapering section inserted in the root canal should be at least 2/3 the length of the canal. Once the root canal has been fully prepared, the rubber dam installed, and the tooth disinfected, the Unimetric post can be inserted. The operations are done as follows. The pilot site is drilled with a penetration drill. In the case of 1 millimeter diameter posts, the universal drill is used to prepare an intermediate site. The site is then prepared accurately with the precision calibrating drill. The rings on the shank of the drill indicate the position that the head of the post selected will occupy when installed. After the post has been inserted, its position is checked. Sufficient space must be left around it to allow the amalgam to be placed with a condenser. Any excess dentine should be trimmed off with a diamond instrument. The same method is used to place a second Unimetric post in the second canal. Preparation of the pilot site. Then the intermediate site. Accurate final preparation of the site. Finally, the post is installed. The positions and the accessibility of both posts are now checked again. The heads of the two posts must not interfere with each other. The posts are now degreased with chloroform or a mixture of alcohol and ether. The tooth and the canals are now cleaned carefully and dried with paper tips. A Lentulo paste carrier is used to half-fill the canals with zinc phosphate cement. The Unimetric posts are inserted using either a pair of tweezers or possibly a cross-tip screwdriver. One of the crossed slots is beveled to allow the screwdriver to be tilted sideways as it is withdrawn. Once the cement has attained a medium consistency, the excess is removed with a probe. A matrix is then placed around the tooth. The color coating on the post is either removed now with chloroform or prior to placement with a rubber polisher. The amalgam is then condensed around the unimetric post with a small condenser. The entire system is now covered with amalgam and condensed with a larger condenser. Once the matrix and the rubber dam have been removed, the amalgam core is either prepared or trimmed to shape. In the following scenes, a tooth which is to be built up with composite for restoration is shown. The preparation operations are done in the same order. The pilot site is prepared. For the 1 mm diameter posts, an intermediate size is prepared. The accurate preparation of the site is finalized. A cap is filled with composite and pressed over the tooth. A probe is used to remove the bulk of the excess material. The cap is removed. The composite core can now be prepared. Next, the restoration of a tooth is shown using a fully combustible unicast post. This system allows reconstitutions with cast posts using the advantages of the unimetric system. The post is selected by direct comparison with the radiograph. The lengths and diameters of the preparation instruments correspond exactly to those of the posts. The instruments are the same as those of the unimetric system. Unicast posts are installed using the same procedure as for metal unimetric posts. Selection of the post or posts by comparison with the radiograph. Preparation of the pilot site, then of the intermediate site, and finally the finished site. The post is now inserted and its position checked. The impression is prepared and the heads of the posts are checked. They must be parallel and may not interfere with each other. Under no circumstances may the impression tray touch the heads of the posts. The plaster model is then poured. It may be useful to coat the unicast post with dye spacer prior to inserting it. This creates a gap between the root canal wall and the post, which facilitates cementation of the core and prevents excessive pressure building up in the canal. The post on the cast gold core should be flattened on one side to provide an escape channel for the zinc phosphate cement. This channel should be extended along the underside and up the side of the retention box. The gold core is now ready to receive a definitive crown.